Jahfarr, Wilnis, and Ismael Londt, both 30 years old. Slight height advantage for Wilnis, and the weight advantage goes Londt's way. Let's get the official fighter introductions.
Ladies and gentlemen, this heavyweight contender tournament final scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds. Introducing first, fighting out of the black corner. He now runs his professional record to 37 wins with 6 losses, 1 bout scored even, 18 of those wins coming by knockout. At 6 feet 4.5 inches, 1.94 meters, he weighed in at fight time at an even 252 pounds, 114.4 kilos. Fighting out of Suriname by way of the Netherlands, ladies and gentlemen, it's Mr. Pain, Ismael Londt. His opponent, fighting out of the white corner, now runs his record to 30 wins with 6 losses, 1 bout scored even, 8 of those wins by knockout. At 6 feet 5 inches tall, 1.95 meters, he weighed in at 249.5 pounds, 113.3 kilos. Fighting out of the Netherlands, please welcome back Jahfarr Wilnis. And the referee in charge of the Glory Ring is John Axwood.
Okay, guys, you both know the rules. Any questions? Tap the glove.
No eye contact from either Wilnis or Londt. Scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds. The winner earns a future title shot against champion Rico Verhoeven. And we are underway. Ismael Londt in the black gloves. Jahfarr Wilnis in the white.
Speaking to Jahfarr before the fight, he says if he fights Londt in the finals, it's going to be very explosive. Both guys don't like going backwards.
And as we heard from champion Rico Verhoeven earlier on, he predicted that this would be the matchup in the finals and that Jahfarr Wilnis would get the victory. Now, if that happens, Wilnis and Rico Verhoeven have been sparring partners for many years. They'll have to fight their own teammate. But that's just part of the business. Both fighters won't pass up a title shot.
Once you're in this level for so long, you need good sparring partners to continue to improve. When you're at the top of the game, not many people can hang with you.
Under 2 to go. Wilnis with a nice combination landed. And now Londt going to work on the legs, countered by Wilnis.
These guys saved their shins for the finals. In the first round, they both started throwing a lot of punches, but in this first round, they're throwing a lot of low kicks here.
And both fighters said that was part of the strategy. Nice block there from Wilnis. Was not to use up their legs in that first fight. Save them for the finals. Body shots from Wilnis, and Londt counters. Really working the outside leg of Wilnis.
These guys are just countering and comboing back and forth, one guy then the other. But it's Jahfarr that's keeping Londt against the ropes.
Solid right hook from Londt. Both fighters peppering each other. Great action, 1 minute to go in round 1. Uppercut from Wilnis.
They're both attacking the body really well. Wilnis threw a nice uppercut and then ripped a left hook to the body.
Londt seems to be really focusing on that lead leg of Jahfarr Wilnis.
Yeah, he's cutting that kick down too. He's putting all his weight down in that kick using the high part of the shin, and those are the low kicks that hurt the most. They say the ones that thud do the most damage.
And now Londt working the inside of the leg too.
What Londt needs to be careful of is when he's in the corners like that, the judges may be looking at Wilnis as stealing the round with aggressiveness.
Fighters clinch, and that will do it for round number 1. Well, Jahfarr Wilnis, Joseph, he's been here before. He participated in the Glory 24 heavyweight contender tournament in Denver. He lost to Benjamin Agdegbui by way of split decision, but an experience that, of course, will benefit him tonight.
Yeah, he has that experience of having to dig deep in a tournament format. But again, him and his team felt he won that fight with Agdegbui, but he can't leave it into the judges. He needs to make this a decisive win tonight.
Our Glory girls are ready for round number 2, and so are we. Fighters touch gloves, and we're underway. Second round of this heavyweight contenders tournament. Londt and Wilnis come out firing. And again, Londt attacking the leg of Wilnis.
Londt's starting to be a little bit more active here. He can't just stay against the ropes. This is what he needs to do. He needs to get out, start attacking back, get away from the corners and away from the ropes.
Check out the total strikes. Very similar in thrown, but Londt the more accurate in landing. 29 total kicks thrown by Londt, who slips down. That is not counted as a knockdown.
Londt needs to be careful with those jumping knees. They take a lot of energy, and being in round 2, there's one more round after this that he needs to make sure he has a little bit left in the tank for.
Londt pressed up against the ropes, doesn't want to be there. Starts to circle and moves forward. And now some body shots landed.
That's what we need to see from Jahfarr. We need him to start throwing his hands when Londt's against the ropes.
Straight from Wilnis. Now he's throwing some combinations. Looks like Londt's breathing heavy.
Londt's having a hard time of keeping his hands up.
And so that's body shots won't help.
Yeah, he's gonna hit that body, Jahfarr, and then come back up to the head. That's his best strategy. Go body, body, head. Mix up the levels.
1 minute to go in round 2.
Step back, step back.
Wilnis seems to be the fresher fighter, but here comes Londt. Body shot, followed by an uppercut. Jahfarr Wilnis.
2 nice uppercuts.
Londt.
He needs to follow up after those. After landing 2 big uppercuts like that, throw your hooks. Looks like Londt's lost his legs here.
But continues to fire. Under 30 in round 2. Wilnis attacking the body. Now Londt in the corner. Londt just missed with a big right hook.
This is what Jahfarr needs to do. Keep busy.
Stop. Time.
So look at some of the damage that Wilnis did in that round.
Wilnis did a good job at throwing some hooks, bodies, and mixing in his uppercuts. He needs to stay active and keep mixing up those strikes. He's doing a good job. This is where he threw that nice double right uppercut. I would have liked to have seen a left hook follow, but he needs to keep active if he's going to continue to steal this fight.
And the champion, Rico Verhoeven, was impressed. Ismael Londt survived. Really an onslaught there at the end from Jahfarr Wilnis. Two exhausted heavyweights fighting for the right to face the champion, Rico Verhoeven. Ron Kruk and Joseph Valtellini here in Copenhagen for the Glory Heavyweight Contenders Tournament Final.
Hey! Step back. Hey!
Wilnis makes Londt eat a jab.
Londt's landing some big punches. While he has energy, it's a good time to throw some big punches. But if he doesn't put Jahfarr down, he's going to be tired for the rest of this third round.
Of course, cardio always comes into play when you have two big men like this in their 6th round of fighting. Who do you think looks more fresh at this point?
Well, the beginning of this round, it looks like Londt, but in the last round, it looked like Wilnis. So it's exciting to see if Londt can continue this pace.
Combination thrown from Londt, but right away, Wilnis counters.
Listen, if Londt wins this round, it's going to be very interesting to see how the judges have it. We could have ourselves another split decision.
Very close on total strikes. In your opinion, Joseph, who's winning this fight?
Well, leading into the third round, I had Wilnis based on his aggression and how he did in that second round. But right now, Londt's taking over. And I feel the question in round right now is round 1. Some of the judges could have easily given it to Londt, which makes it a tough decision and a tough fight to score.
How about a sudden victory round? Wouldn't that be incredible? Of course, in Glory, there are no draws. We would go to a 4th sudden victory round.
I think Londt's leads leg sore. Every time he eats a low kick from Wilnis, he kind of buckles down a little bit.
Nasty uppercut from Londt. 1 minute to go in round 3. Ismael Londt actually owns a victory over heavyweight champion Rico Verhoeven. That happened back in 2009.
Yeah, after 2009, Rico went on a tear, taking out everyone in front of him. So it'd be a totally different fight this time around.
On the line, a shot at the current champion. Under 30 to go. Fighters just throwing down now, toe-to-toe.
It looks like Londt's going to fall over throwing out all those punches, but he needs to throw all his weight in his punches. Nothing is technical right now. Just get weight behind the punch.
Both of these heavyweights are completely exhausted, but putting on a show here in Copenhagen.
Time.
And the champion shows his approval, as well as the Danish fans here. Jahfarr Wilnis and Ismael Londt left it all in the Glory ring tonight. Who will earn the title shot? The official decision to come. Well, never easy to fight back-to-back fights, but Londt and Wilnis did not disappoint.
No, these guys sat in the pocket and just continually threw back and forth to each other. They both landed some good uppercuts on each other. This is a very tough fight to score, in my opinion. Oh, I'm still thinking here, but I think I'm going to have to go with Wilnis taking this one.
We'll see if the judges agree with you. Both heavyweights are looking at a shot at current champion Rico Verhoeven. Of course, stick around. We still have the welterweight world title fight coming up between the natural Nikki Holskin and the challenger Yohan Kongolo. Welcome back to the Forum Copenhagen. Well, no one can say you didn't earn your title shot after winning 2 grueling fights in one night. Who will be getting that elusive title shot, Jahfarr Wilnis or Ismael Londt? Both of them put on a performance here tonight for the fans.
There wasn't a lot of footwork and movement. They just stood there and just banged punches back and forth. What I really liked was how both of these guys were landing some good uppercuts. But what stole the fight for me was Wilnis was able to continue to walk forward, and Londt was keeping his back against the ropes.
Well, with no knockdowns, of course, the prioritized criteria moves then to damage and clean number of scoring strikes as we check out the strike stats, where Wilnis was more accurate with his punches, landing 36%. But Londt really destroyed the legs of Wilnis. The judges are taking their time with this decision. It could be very close again. If they rule this one a draw, could these heavyweights go to a 4th round, which is really the 7th round? Ismael Londt, Mr. Pain, was the heaviest fighter in the tournament. Very highly anticipated debut here. He is a huge addition to the Glory heavyweight division. And the anticipation is building here in Copenhagen. The judges taking their time. Want to get this right. Again, there are no draws in Glory. We settle it in the ring. A sudden victory round is a possibility. Well, after 6 grueling rounds, we have the official decision. Let's return to Tim Hughes.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, after 3 hard-fought rounds, we go to the judges' scorecard. They give us back a split decision. They score this bout 29-28 Londt, 29-28 Wilnis, and 29-28 for your winner by split decision. And now, Glory Heavyweight Contender Tournament Champion, Ismael Londt!
Winner by split decision, Ismael Londt.
Here to present the trophy and the certificate, our Chief Executive Officer, John Franklin, and our Head of Talent Operations, Mr. Cor Hemmers.
Mr. Pain winning back-to-back fights.